Aloha. And mahalo for inviting me to join you today. I'm honored to be here on the Big Island, and an island that has gotten some news coverage in recent months. A lot of news coverage, actually. Our hearts go out to the residents and business owners of Oahu for the past few months, including throughout the Christmas and New Year's holidays. The people on the eastern side of this island have inspired us all with their courage and fortitude as the damaging storms hit. And now Alana continues to threaten roads, homes, stores, and utilities. It has been inspiring how the people on the Big Island have joined together to offer help and support to help their neighbors in Ohana. The sense of community is what makes the Big Island and our state so special. It is this sense of community that I want to talk about with you today. As president of Oahu Publications and publisher of Honolulu Star-Advertiser, the Garden Island, and now several community newspapers and magazines, I believe buying West Hawaii Today and the Hawaii Tribune-Herald from Stevens Media last December was good for the Big Island, good for our state, and of course a very good business decision. Stevens Media is a fine publisher, but I believe a Hawaii publisher must have a true sense of appreciation for and deep understanding of our state's host culture, unique history, and diverse ethnicities. It is far better for our readers and subscribers, better for business, and better for the community in general when Hawaii newspapers are operated by those who know these islands, and we call them home. And interestingly, as I'm writing this, Stevens Media, as most of you know, was recently purchased. They're again now in the business entirely, and they were acquired was a mainland investment newspaper owner, and they're now the ownership is from Las Vegas all the way to New York. So I think it was good timing that we made the purchase. Now I want to tell you how it came about that Oahu Publications decided to make an offer to buy these two great Big Island newspapers. But let me first set the stage a bit on how we got here. After the purchase of the Honolulu Advertiser in 2010, the new Honolulu Star-Advertiser grew into one of the most successful newspapers in America. We went from 66th in the nation in average daily circulation to 18th in this past year. We have won more than our share of national awards and recognition. This happened because we know that our primary responsibility is to produce a top quality news product. We know that Hawaii residents are passionate about their local news coverage. In fact, recent Nielsen Scarborough data indicates that our publications on Oahu, the print edition of the Honolulu Star-Advertiser midweek, the Star-Advertiser.com, and several military publications, have a readership of 81%. That is, we reach 81% of all adults on Oahu. That same can be said about West Hawaii Today and the Hawaii Tribune-Herald, which also has a readership of 81%. On Hawaii, the Garden Island and Hawaii Midweek have a readership of 68%. When you consider our publications and products on Hawaii, Oahu, and the Big Island, that equates to a readership of 79% on those islands. Let's think about those numbers for a moment. It was not long ago that many in the news and publishing industry were utilizing newspapers in the end of community-focused news. Despite the perceptions and trends, it was always our belief that readers want quality local news in forms that are accessible, whether in traditional print or through digital platforms. Digital editions are available either online or through apps on their mobile devices. Yes, the manner in which news is delivered must keep pace with technological innovations, and we are committed to this task. The growing strength of our digital products and services is evident in the nearly 15 million page views and 2 million unique visitors to StarAdvertiser.com during the month of December. In addition, the Honolulu Star-Advertiser mobile app has more than 90,000 downloads. I'd like to note that our app was developed and is managed by an in-house team of talented developers, which is extremely rare in our industry because almost every newspaper in the country has outsourced that. And the challenge with when you do that is when you want to change something, you have to get support from other 86 newspapers or so before you can change something. So we're able to move a little quicker with that. In fact, we are working to launch a mobile app for our Big Island publications in the near future. We know people are accessing our news products, but reporting and delivering the news is not enough. We also must be active and engaged members in the communities we serve. We believe newspapers are the only medium left with the depth and breadth to provide local news and cover all the issues unique to their specific communities. For example, the Honolulu Star-Advertiser, they have 115 journalists dedicated to covering state and local news, 24/7 and 365 days a year. The average television station, for example, has about 14 to 16 journalists on staff. Our success in knowing that our primary responsibility is local news and delivering it to the best of our ability gave us the opportunity to purchase the Garden Island in January of 2013. The Garden Island was founded in 1902 and was one of the oldest published daily newspapers in Hawaii. It was facing financial challenges. We needed to find a way to help the venerable newspaper survive for the sake of the community it serves. Sure, Oahu publications provided capital, new ideas, technical and computing support, but our priority, however, was to keep the Garden Island as a totally run, Hawaii-focused newspaper. When we made that purchase, initially there was, we had a meeting similar to this one. When I was over on Hawaii, their concern was it was still going to be the Star-Advertiser. We're going to lose a lot of Star-Advertiser stories, we're going to lose her. And that was never the intent. We've kept it 100% on Hawaii, and we don't share any of our stories. Over the past year, we have redesigned the Garden Island, added to its editorial team, and turned it into a true daily newspaper by bringing back the Saturday edition. It once again publishes 7 days a week. When the opportunity arose to purchase West Hawaii Today and the Hawaii Tribune-Herald from their mainland owners, we were interested in enduring the long-term viability of these two important publications for the Big Island communities they serve. Our model for success is not a secret. It is simply to provide an excellent news product so people will choose to read our newspapers, and businesses will choose to advertise their products and services where they know they will be seen. This all goes hand in hand. There are a number of ways Oahu Publications is helping the outstanding teams at the West Hawaii Today and the Hawaii Tribune-Herald to succeed. We invest in local journalism. We immediately filled positions that have been empty for some time, and in Hilo that meant 3 new reporters, and in Kona a news photographer. We invest in the nuts and bolts of running a newspaper, supporting West Hawaii Today and the Hawaii Tribune-Herald with technical advice, upgrading computers, helping expand circulation, and assisting with improvements on their online editions. We're also working on upgrading the printing press to improve the look and quality of both the West Hawaii Today and the Hawaii Tribune-Herald, and to make sure they're delivered on time. Newspapers today have to be a part of the communities they serve, and communities need newspapers with a unique local voice that addresses specific local interests and concerns. That is why we are proud to own the Hawaii Tribune-Herald and the West Hawaii Today. We are honored to be a part of the fabric of the community. I want to close with a couple of examples of how we give back to the communities we serve. Our subscriber donation program was established in April of 2011 as part of an effort to raise money for the Red Cross Japan Disaster Relief Fund in response to the devastating March 2011 earthquake and tsunami. The tremendous outpouring of aloha prompted us to refocus the subscriber donation program in support of local nonprofit organizations. We provide our subscribers with multiple opportunities to enhance and expand their community giving, effectively using our resources to maximize charitable contributions. Since May of 2011, the subscriber donation program has raised more than $400,000 to fund important community organizations, including Adult Friends for Youth, Kapiolani Health Foundation, Hospice Hawaii, Big Brothers Big Sisters Hawaii. And more recently, we just went over $500,000 because we recently presented a $100,000 check to Child and Family Service, and are currently raising funds for HICC, which is Help, Understanding, and Group Support for Children. We also believe in supporting our community in more direct ways and have partnered with the Hawaii Children's Foundation to host supportmyclass.org, an online community dedicated to helping Hawaii's public school teachers fund creative classroom needs that further the educational experience for local students. We are proud of these efforts, and we look forward to continuing to partner with the communities we serve. It is not only good for business, but it's also the right thing to do. Mahalo, and I'll be certainly more than